That's me. My name is. It doesn't even matter what my name is. All what matters is I am a person, right? Wrong. It all started when at work, coworkers and managers plotted and video recorded me without my permission. I wasn't even aware that the job place had cameras, which are supposed to be used for security purposes anyway. That job company called Total Home Supply, located in West Caldwell, New Jersey, formerly known as AM Royal, from Fairfield, New Jersey, recorded a medical condition of me and posted it online on YouTube. The medical condition was not harmful or dangerous to anyone. They committed a serious crime. I guess they think it's funny for someone to have a medical condition. I guess it makes them feel better inside in a sick and cruel way that someone else is hurting, per se. I found out about the online video through people's and strangers' whispers, gossip, and conversations behind my back. No one has said to my face about this online video. No one. I have never seen the online video because I found about it late, and I'm guessing that job company deleted it to cover up scandal. The damage is already done though. Maybe that company targeted me because I was the only black person working there. Or maybe I was targeted because I was so young. Or maybe I was targeted because their thinking was that I'm gay. Or even maybe I was targeted because they like to target people with medical conditions. Whether you have cancer, in a wheelchair, Tourette's, or etc., maybe targeting people with a medical condition brings them humor and joy in a sick, cruel way. This online video, I believe with all my heart, was seen by literally millions all over the world, hence YouTube being global. Since, shortly after the video being put online on YouTube, my life has been unthinkable. I am treated worse than scum, worse than a terrorist. People and strangers always refer back to that online video and make judgments. I am called all different names by strangers at random places all the time. Random strangers being from kids, teens, young adults, and elderly. Random places being shopping stores, libraries, hospitals, walking down the street, movie theaters, post offices, and etc. I have been called and am called retarded, crazy, stupid. Something is wrong with him. Dumb, you need help, ugly, insane, psycho, nuts. I hate that guy. Weird, strange, awkward, and ignorant. What really struck me was I was walking down the street one time and two little girls, probably maybe 13, and I walked by one and one girl called me a killer. It's been years and still that comment gives me the chills. How far will the judgments go? Last time I checked, I haven't murdered anyone, robbed any elderly ladies, or kidnapped children, but I get treated like I did and worse. Another haunting moment was when I was walking and a little boy said, "There's the scary guy." The mom, I assume she was, then said, "Yeah, there's the scary guy." Parents taught and are teaching and training their kids to, I guess, fear and hate me. I can't go one day without being verbally attacked, harassed by a stranger. I know it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when and what stranger. When I walk down the street, people sometimes cross to the other side just to avoid me. People give me all the dirty looks you can imagine. Either that or they don't even want to look at me. Disgust. People don't even see me as a human being when I converse with people. They sometimes brush it off like I have a mentality of a 5-year-old. Random strangers have literally said he has a phone, doubting my intellectual ability. I guess they would have a heart attack by my 4.0 GPA. I have been affected in every area of my life, like finance, school, employment, social life, and anything else you can think of. When I went on interviews, some managers will look at me like a joke. Either that or one of the workers where I'm applying would whisper something of the lines of, "Don't hire him, he's retarded," or "he's crazy." Not to mention, I'm sure all the employees had a nice gossip session after I walked out the door. School wasn't as bad as I expected, I admit. I did get that random name calling here and there, though. Not to mention some classes, the majority of the class would sit way on the other side of the class. So I guess it was more of the silent approach. I have excitingly been to numerous doctors, but they would only give me the runaround and they seemed confused on a solution. You would think sympathetically that the doctor staff and even the doctor would lay off the name calling, verbal attacks / harassments, but nope. All this unthinkableness has been happening to me for almost 7 years. All this for a tick. Again, strangers literally have said they hate me. In addition, I get all types of extra hate and personal negative comments. People like to watch my every move like I am some type of caged animal. It's like some people are studying me as if I am a lab rat, like a science project. Also, I get rudely stared at all the time. All of this has been so bad, I'm pretty sure my old neighbor literally moved because of me. One of the neighbors graffitied their backyard wall and wrote CRC. It took me a while to figure out what that meant. Crazy. The rain eventually washed it out. All of this just doesn't happen in my neighborhood. It's all around, everywhere, hence YouTube being global and gossip spreading like a wildfire. Sad. I have traveled different places and it's the same result. What friends? What family? What support? Support of talking behind my back and treating me like I'm not even a human being. No human being should go through this extreme emotional distress, public ridicule, scorn, and defamation like I have. I thought we lived in a world where you are treated with respect no matter if you're Hispanic, Black, White, Asian, Jewish, Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, Indian, Native American, Israeli, Pakistani, gay, lesbian, physically disabled, mentally disabled, ADHD, in a wheelchair, Tourette's syndrome, lung cancer, HIV, Republican, Democrat, overweight, underweight, young or old. I don't think our president would approve of how I was and am treated. This isn't some fake video or some skit. Just ask your neighbors, your friends, your loved ones, your coworkers, or your family members about me. I'm sure they have heard all the negative gossip about me. This is real. This is my life. I wouldn't want this on anyone. No one should be treated like this. One might say my situation is worse than the slavery of African Americans, worse than the Holocaust, and worse than 9/11, because they had the support of each other, their family, their own race, and or their friends. I have been abandoned by human society. No one should have to live their life like this. Is this even life? I guess this is the end, right?